Welcome back, everyone. So let's remove the bookmark and continue our story. So, Liberators, you have been teleported into the Corsicana registration building. The magistrate, who looks flustered behind you, as once again the bustling office has come to a halt as it sees you teleporting through the arcane gate that has been casted upon by Archmage Judean. What do you do?
I start looking around to see if anyone makes eye contact with me.
No one does.
And just exit.
Oh, before you go, Horatio, can we get reagents here, or would we find them in the district?
Do I know if I don't think we can get reagents here, right?
This definitely does not look like a shop. It's like a bureaucracy or like a office building.
Oh.
Yeah, no, King, I don't think we can find that here.
Do you think that they know the best place to go, though? So we don't spend time searching, you know?
Did you find out what you were looking for?
Yeah, I think I have a few pieces of knowledge that I'm excited to develop. I want to do like a pseudo-ritual. Well, I mean, I guess it is a regular ritual, and I need a few components.
I go to the nearest bookworm student nearby and I say, "Hey, you there?"
You see there's one person walking. They're not students here. These all look like people who work here, but nevertheless, there's one with thick circular glasses, carrying books, wearing the purple robes, and goes, Mr. Dularian Kane, right?
You can call me Horatio.
Oh, right, Horatio. You're looking for a place to buy things? Well, I mean, this is the Arcane Capital, and you're in the Light District. You can go, there's tons of stores here.
So you were listening, huh? It's fine. What's your name?
He looks up to you and says, my name is Gorfus.
Gorfus? And Horatio extends his hand to shake their hand.
He puts out his hand and shakes it, though very reluctantly.
I'll see you around, Gorfus. Thank you. And he says, we'll just find it in the Light District, King. We can keep moving.
Alright. You lead the way.
Alright, so you all leave there. The room ever so silent until you close the door behind you, back off into the early afternoon of the arcane capital of Thelos within the Light District. So, where are you all heading? Or looking for?
If I'm not mistaken, DM, on the last session you said that we passed through the shopping district on the way to...
Yeah, you did.
So then Horatio would say, I recall passing through the shopping district on our way here. Maybe we should just backtrack?
Okay.
Alright, so walking your way back to where you came, you easily remember all the shops that you passed by and kept a close eye on, Horatio. Going down there, it's very busy, though most people seem to be floating. There are some people most people seem to be flying on some type of apparatus, as if they have their own speedway, though there are many people who are still walking. Everyone seems very calm and nice, and you mostly see humans, though there are gnomes and dwarves here as well. Going down and finding you do see many shops. First thing you see is a clothing shop called Cloves Minded. There's also a eatery called the Laughing Tavern, and you also, although there are many magical shops, one that seems to be the largest and most bustling is the Edgar's Trinkets and Rarities.
While we're just walking around, can Duran roll an insight check to see if the people seem happy around here?
Sure, roll me an insight check.
While we're just walking around, Monaco's kind of hanging in the back, and she keeps just looking, staring at the back of King's Head, and then looking over at Horatio, and then looking back at King's Head. Not really paying attention to the whole bustling.
Duran is super insightful at a 5.
Alright, so Duran, with your 5, you look around, everyone seems happy. Just as happy as the people who seemed in Frostmoor when you saw them walking around. No one looks unhappy or sad. Everything looks beautiful in the Light District.
These people seem so happy and so calm in the midst of all that awaits them, but there's still this conflict with the demons, the undead here.
Well, there's no conflict in this space. Look around. That's why everyone's happy. They feel no fear.
They're ignorant to...
Magic solves all their problems.
They might either be ignorant or feigning ignorance to what's going on outside.
What do you mean?
I mean, look at it. Does this look like there's people worried about a potential zombie invasion approaching? Undead invasion?
I don't imagine the zombies would even be able to make it this far inside the city ever.
Still, they don't even know the threat they risk at the hands of Doramo.
There's
You're right.
also that. Alright, well, guys. King, you said you needed some materials.
Yeah. I also... I sigh and put my head down and say, I still don't have any money, so can someone help me purchase some?
I'm actually kind of strapped for cash as well.
Maybe we should look for a job while we're here too then.
Well, we have time, unfortunately.
I probably could make some point healing people, unless they have divine healers here as well.
I'm sure they do, but I mean, we have several days until the gala. We could probably find, I don't know, a quick job to nothing that makes us leave the city, but maybe.
I do still have this much gold, Duran says, opening his sack and showing his 483 gold.
Well,
And I've still got some.
I have, and then I open up my little coin purse, 20 silver pieces.
oh, I thought I was the
Okay.
one with the least amount of gold here. I only have 4 pieces.
I do have some gems that are worth about 40 gold, I would have surmised, but they're not very big, and there's these like tiny little rock-like gems in his hand.
I kind of spent all my money on the ruby.
Duran chuckles. Well, my gold is all of your gold.
Well, let's see how much it would cost. If it's prohibitively expensive, I can hold off. I have the knowledge in my notes.
And we will need to save gold for getting the proper attire for the event with the king.
Oh, he's right. I mean, this looks gorgeous, but not king meeting gorgeous.
Right, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
If we are using Horatio's name to get in, we cannot embarrass him.
Don't think like that, Duran. I really don't care what the king thinks of me.
No, that's not right. We must make a good first impression, because we're also envoys of Queen Camilla.
I guess you're right.
Okay, well, since we're here, let's just inquire about the cost of the reagents. And if it's not too much, we'll pick them up, but otherwise we'll save some coin for clothes.
Sounds good.
Do you need any new paper or things while we're here? We might as well capitalize on being in a market.
I mean, a practitioner always needs more paper, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure I can find a way to get some from the Corporus.
Okay.
Alright, so Liberators, what are you doing?
What are the name of the shops?
Eddies,
So,
reagents and goodies.
you had Edgar's Trinkets and Rarities. You also have Closed Minded. And then there was also some taverns. The Laughing Tavern.
Closed-minded, is it like
Clothed, like
clothing?
Minded.
Okay.
Yeah, clothed, like a t-shirt. Clothed Minded. It's a play on words.
Yeah, no.
Which one is closest?
Say that again, Alex.
Like a
Which one is closest?
The Clothes Minded is closest to you, but not too far from that is Edgar's Trinkets and Rarities. In between them is the Laughing Tavern. No, I lied. Further on, going there, you see that there is the Laughing Tavern, closer towards the end of the shopping district.
Well, look, they're right there. Let's just get our clothes and then,
Carry on.
We need more clothes?
That was my sentiment. I thought we were pretty well dressed.
We're going to a gala, though.
If you guys, and as he looks at Minako and King, if you guys want to get all fancy for the gala, then by all means do so.
I do have my Gleam Elite wear. I could wear the clothes from another floor to possibly impress. And also save a little money.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about those.
Yeah, and
Gleam seems so
and
long
those
ago.
were made for us by the royals of the Gleam Upper Roost. So those were high society clothes. They probably would be nice for a gala and also impress, as I'm sure they have never seen.
I just thought it'd be fun to go
I
shopping.
mean, I want to too. Let's just go, and I'm going to grab her hand and run towards the closed-minded.
As
She was looking quite sad until that happened.
Durant, don't stray too far. You know why?
Bye, Wizard Horatio.
Horatio.
Look after him, Cal.
Of course.
so wait, King, Duran went with King?
He doesn't want to blow up.
He has to.
Yeah. So Cal,
Yeah, Horatio.
that was a lot of information on that book. Are you alright?
I think I'll be fine. I feel like I have 100 questions for every answer.
Horatio has this look of like, I understand you, like understanding him. And it's like, yeah, that's tends to be my life as well.
What did you want to talk about outside of the walls? I feel like a crowded city street might be a little safer.
Well, there was a lot. Monaco let me know that they weren't being completely forthright with their knowledge on chaos energy, and that kind of raised some distrust.
Makes sense to me. I saw a circle of mages doing something strange with a pink, purplish energy.
I mean, it's the corporeus. There's gonna be circle of mages everywhere.
I don't know, something about it just didn't sit right.
Well, I mean, there's so much.
Well, when I came back with my book, you looked like there was something else on your mind. Did something happen while we were gone getting our tomes?
Somebody, as you know, reached out to me, and I don't like speaking to that individual too often. As he kind of shakes his bracelet, which is where the sending is, as well as, the fact that I just betrayed my mother.
You're not going to actually go through with it, are you?
I have to, Cal. If I don't, then we might not be able to speak to King Terminus as quickly as we can.
Well, we're not going to find your mother in 4 days.
That is true. That's why I figured it's better to delay that and get to King Terminus as quickly as possible.
And I didn't make any promises, that's for certain.
It's comforting, Cal. Appreciate it.
Of course. Well, while they're clothes shopping, do you want to see if there's anything we can do for the next couple days in the tavern?
Yeah, let's go listen to what's the local rumors around here. And we make our way towards the tavern. And I would, over brain chat, say to King, Monaco, and Duran, Cal and I will be over at the tavern.
Roger.
So, walking into Closed-Minded, it is a small door that leads into it. The sign with a tailor's spindle is on top with the words written out in common. Entering in, you see there's a couple people picking up some items. There is a human gentleman wearing not the same wizard cloak that you see everyone seems to be wearing around here, but a regular black and blue tunic. He has short brown hair, wearing bifocals that protrude out as they hang onto his face, and he looks to be probably about in his mid-50s, and no taller than Horatio would be. And he sees you enter in there as some people are picking up their stuff and goes, "Oh, welcome to Closed-Minded. How can I help you?"
Oh, we are attending a very important event, and we require new sets of clothes for that, of said event. A certain gala?
No way, he says, and he leaves behind the counter where you see there's other spindles and fabrics, and walks on over to you, pushing past a couple people who were finishing up their patronage, and says, "You are going to the gala, and you come to the Closed-Minded for your ensemble?"
Yes, do you wish to sponsor
Think
us?
of the honor.
No, but I wish to have you purchase my clothing and then put it on display if you're going to be meeting with King Terminus and the rest of those nobles at the gala.
Oh, it's a shame. The other clothing shop offered us a deal. They were going to give us at least half off. I think they were even considering giving it to us for free because of such prestige we would bring to their shop.
What clothing shop says that?
Oh, I forget the name. You see, we're new here, and we've made our ways around, and sort of deciding what's best for us. As you see, it's not just the two of us, or three of us. We have a few others as well, so we wanted to make sure before we put in an order of such a grand order that the shop really was worthy of our patronage.
Well, as you can see, and he moves his hand, and he parts a curtain on the other side, which reveals several beautiful displays of clothes. I have the finest of dresses, suits, robes, and attire for those of the nobles here in the Light District and beyond. I'm sure whatever shop, he says, rolling his eyes slightly, you had visited before, has nothing in comparison here. And if you have it for you and more companions, I'm sure I can cut you a deal, though nothing for free or half off. I do have a business to run.
How are the clothes? Are they as beautiful and as elegant as he advertises?
Oh, yes. There's definitely a shine to it and a shimmer. I'm sure they're probably infused with some type of magics you can pick up within the weaves of the fabric.
Oh, this is just perfect.
Yeah.
She kind of picks off something from a hanger and looks at it.
Isn't it exquisite?
Think about it, King.
But is it giving you the silhouette you really want? You should try it on to make sure.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that other shop had such beautiful things going for it. Maybe I'll just put this back on.
Are you sure? I mean, I'm not sure what other shops you're talking about, but this is the best. And I would love your patronage, but please understand, I have a business to run.
Yes, and I just muse past that and just continue to talk to Minako and say, well, what about this one over here?
Do you have changing rooms?
Why, yes, we do. They're right behind this wall. And as he says that, he moves his fingers and the wall parts open, leading to a back room.
May I?
Go right ahead.
She grabs like 5 things off the rack and then runs back there.
Oh, one item, but okay.
Duran, do you see anything that strikes your fancy?
Duran walks over to the shopkeeper. What is everyone else wearing? Most people wearing?
Well, if you want something for a gala such as what King Terminus puts on, you would probably want something like, this. And he moves his fingers and clothes kind of shoot from the closet area and slip onto you, Duran. Like, even though you were not ready for it, it easily goes on over your clothing. And it looks to be a type of tuxedo with the long trail on the back of it going down. He then takes some socks that kind of split open and wrap around your calves and legs and goes down, although it covers your shoes, so to speak, just to give an illusion of this high class look of black and white tuxedo with a poofy front tunic area.
I see. Is this a style that's worn like in any other plane?
No, you've never seen this style before.
Yes, it seems to have a lot of buttons.
Well, of course, and only the best and fanciest buttons. And did you know that is woven spider silk, the most comfortable, enchanted by yours truly to give you maximum comfort?
Can I still swing a blade in it in case something happens?
Yes. I mean, it's flexible. Like I said, enchanted by moi and made from the finest of spider silks.
I see. Does the spider silk give it any other magic property?
No, if you want an enchanted one, well, albeit it'll take me some time. I don't have any in stock. I could enchant something for you for the right price. And if you have reagents for it, then it would be less.
Let me consult my wise counsel. King, help. I don't know what to do.
As you say that and turn around, he snatches his hands back, and you see the clothes flash off of you, and you're back in your normal attire, and they go back hanging on their closet, in their closet.
Let me see. Do people often wear to galas their most impressive, or is it always restricted to is it like a black tie event where a specific attire is required, or is it more like a...
It's you want to wear your best. Although we all have very nice and fancy robes, to this kind of gala, you need to be extra. It is King Terminus, after all. You don't get invited to these every day.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to say to Duran, then let's wear our matching elite Gleam clothes. Maybe we can fashion an accessory while we're here, since everyone in the city will be wearing these clothes.
Oh. Well, it sounds like you are plainer adventurers. I've heard of Gleam, and I've heard of their work. Do you mind if I take a look?
Alright. And I'll take out the portable hole. I'll open up the portable hole, and I'll be like, just a moment. And then I'll lay on the ground and dip my head in and be like, Duran, hold my feet. And dig around and pull out the box that we put our clothes in there. And then pull it out.
Okay.
And then...
You could have just asked me to jump in there.
I don't want to trouble you with everything, though.
Okay, so you go ahead and reveal your Gleam clothing. Then he takes a look at it after you open up the box. Ooh, quite exquisite indeed. Well, this would work. I mean, if you want to blend in with the crowd, I can surely make you something. Or even if you want to stand out, I can just make it pop. But I mean, I can't argue with this craftsmanship. It is quite nice.
Could you possibly fashion me a hat like this? And then from my bag, I'm going to pull out the black onyx phoenix feather and say, I know that you are obviously not from Galeem, but could you fashion a hat using this feather in the style of Galeem?
Well, I can't make a hat out of a feather. I couldn't attach it to a hat if that's what you're looking for.
No. I require I should go to a haberdashery then. A true hat craftsman would be able to turn the feather into a vision. I understand that other materials would be required, but...
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I would love to create something for you, something that you could show off. Not every day where I'm able to clothe those who are invited to a gala.
Well, I mean, hopefully my other companion will have something in mind for you to craft, but it seems as if you don't have the vision for the thing that I require. And I'm going to take the onyx feather back and place it away and say, thank you for inspecting our Galeem clothing. I hope that has inspired you.
It has, thank you. Well, I mean, if you don't wish to patron here, then is there anything else I can help you with? He looks a little bit more angry. No, I'm a little like, upset.
Well, our companion is still trying on clothes. Perhaps she will purchase some. And then I'll, look in her direction and be like, Minako, you want to come out and show us what you've...
Oh, I don't know. I think it could use some tailoring. She comes out in, a black witchy ball gown. It doesn't have anything for my tail, but I think it's, generally of the right quality. Maybe something like this?
Oh, yes, certainly I can craft something for you. I can tailor you a beautiful dress from that and hem it to your specifications and add in little ornaments if you want. A beautiful choice for the beautiful woman.
She gives King a look can we buy from this guy?
Yeah, I like it very much, and if you enjoy the quality, then we certainly should purchase that.
Excellent.
And you're certain you'll have it done for the gala?
Of course, the gala's in 4 days' time. I can have this done in 2.
Great!
Wonderful! Oh, I'm excited. How much would that run me?
Let's see, what kind of alteration would you like? Or do you want me to just fit you into the best for the gala?
Oh, could you fit me into this? And remember, back here, I need a little alteration for this.
Sure. All right. With your alterations and the extras and the exquisite clothing, this entire dress will run you about 15 gold pieces.
Oh, well, all right then. I can't resist. And then she'll run back into the dressing room and unaware that he can just zip clothes off you, and come back changed with the dresses and kind of hang them up. Then measure me and we'll be on our way.
No worries.
2 days' time.
Your measurement was already taken the moment you entered. We're very efficient here.
Oh, great. Well then, see you in 2 days. Let's go.
See you soon. Wait, I don't have... You have to pay, and your names?
Write me down as Minako. And she'll just kind of fetch out the coinage.
Okay. So you go ahead and hand him over the 15 gold coins, and he writes down your name. Minako. Beautiful. I'm sure you will be extremely elated after you see the results from my craftsmanship. But that will be all. Then I will see you in 2 days' time. Farewell now. May the trees always be with you, and the Aegis guard your backs.
Thank you. You too. Bye. We are out of there.
Okay. I subtract your 15 gold.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as you all leave the close-minded Horatio, Cal, you walk up to what you see is a busy tavern. It's about 2 stories tall from what you can see from the outside. Written out to the front, you see the Laughing Tavern. It looks like a mask of a laughing person with musical notes coming out of it. Stepping in there, you open up the swinging doors, and the first thing you notice, there is a seating area, most of this is a seating area, where there's a large stage with several people watching a performance going on. There's a bar on the opposite end of that, as well as staircase leading up to another floor to your right. And there are several people behind the bartender, as well as waiters and waitresses serving the people who are enjoying the show at the Laughing Tavern. What do you do?
I assume that you know how to function better in taverns than I do, Cal.
I've spent my fair share of time in taverns. What do you say we grab some seats at the bar and try to see what's been going on? If I know one thing, it's that a barkeep always keeps the best secrets.
Well, I learned something new today. Thank you. And let's go.
Standing at the bar, you see is a human woman. She wearing a uniform that matches the other waiters and waitresses there, though hers seems to be more pronounced, different stripes, probably showing a sign of superiority. And she goes, top of the morning, how can I help you?
Just 2 drinks, whatever you'd recommend.
2 drinks, alright. You have coin, right?
Of course.
Okay, then 2 laughing specials coming right up. Aye! 2 laughing specials for the 2 kind gentlemen's here. And then she yells across to the side, and within a few moments, you see sliding across the bar, with no means at all, just sliding by itself, are 2 large cups of ale, sizzling and foaming at the top of it, almost like it's a carbonated drink that's sparking out small fireworks about 5 inches from the top of it. 2 laughing specials right there. That will be 2 silver.
I slide over 1 gold piece and say, we're relatively new in Thelos. Can you tell me anything that might be happening right now? Besides the gala. Have you heard anything?
She takes a gold piece. Thank you. Well, I was going to say the gala, but other than that, well, there's rumors we heard about some type of creatures walking on around Thelos, the dead piling from the ground. But they put a curfew, so we're not allowed to leave without supervision from one of the Unity Knights. But there's nothing wrong here in the Arcane Capital. We're great protected by the magic of the Corpus Arcana, and of course the Trias. Praise be to Trias and the Aegis guarding our backs.
Of course. So, you wouldn't know of anybody who needs anything investigated? We have a little bit of time on our hands, right, Horatio?
Yeah, absolutely. After finishing our dealings with the Corpores themselves, we tend to just have some free time on our hands.
You're looking for work? Well, mages all around here always looking for people to find reagents and all that. They're on their way. They might be able to, if you get permission to leave Thelos, search the surroundings for that. Especially now with the curfew and people fearing what's out there, they might charge. They might pay a pretty penny to find things. Or you can check on the other districts. I hear a lot of people in the Dust District are looking for special kind of things. Although it's safe there in the forest, in the dust. But there are still creatures in there that the Jewers like to, grow and breed that can get a little out of hand if you're an outsider. So, although it's not suggested, you can probably get some work down there and collecting some goodies. But I'm sure there's a tons of other people in all the other districts that might need some help if you're looking for some coin.
Thanks for the tip.
Thank you. And
there's also magic. There's also the magical competitions. The Mage Wars and all that.
Mage Wars?
Yeah, it's when all the rage. A lot of young wizards and mages and sorcerers, warlocks, and all the likes of the arcane battle against each other with their magical prowess over in the Gem District. They prefer to do it there to keep all that riffraff over out here in the Light District. They go through competitions and people bet, and you might win some coin, or you might get really hurt. So it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, no, really hurt is our repertoire. Is it just how much do you know about these Mage Wars? Is it a one-on-one thing, or is it a group effort?
Well, there's different types of competition there. You select which seat you want to enter into, and you perform whatever task they ask you to do. It could be versus another mage, it could be complete the puzzle, or all types of magical things you need to do. And the judges judge you on it, and if you get the highest score, you win and continue on to the next round. And then, of course, first, second, and third place get a cash prize, depending on how much people bet.
That sounds like it's up your alley, Horatio.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Well,
anything else you're looking for?
I think that's about it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, thank you, Leia. And Horatio goes to take a sip of this beverage.
Okay. So you two could take a sip of the beverage, or Horatio take a sip.
I'll join.
And it's alright. So both of you go ahead and take your sip of the fizzing beverage, and it's delicious. Extremely delicious. Better than any of the other ales you've tasted in your lifetime. Or at least one of the best. As you start to take your sips, it seems like there's a commotion happening over at the stage area. And people are cheering and jeering and making noise as the act that was there walks away, and you see the next act coming on.
I say to the bartender, "What's the name of this drink again?"
Oh! It's the Laughing Special.
The Laughing Special. It's delicious.
Thank you, Mrs. Trey Secret here.
I imagined as much. That's why I didn't ask what was in it, but it was really good.
Glad you enjoy it. Let me know if you need more.
Will do.
How tipsy does this get us?
Are you drinking? So you're only taking a few sips there.
No,
it's strong.
I would have finished it.
Yeah. Okay, so finishing it in one gulp there does make you pretty tipsy. You're not belligerent, nor do you need to make any constitution checks or saves. But
I feel it.
It does make you a little loopy. Yeah, you feel it.
Like, yeah, this is a good drink. But
you want another one?
No.
Oh, come on, Horatio.
No.
Have another drink.
Finish yours and then tell me to have another drink.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
As I chug the rest of my drink.
And same as you, you feel tipsy, though you're not in the need of making any checks or saves or on the verge of getting drunk, but you're getting there. Probably a couple more will get you there.
I put my glass down and I say, never challenge Calamity to a drinking game.
Is that so? And he cracks his fingers. And he puts a gold down. Bring us a couple more.
She grabs the gold. All right, then. More Laughing Special for the gentleman over here. And as she does, more slides over to you.
I grab mine.
I grab mine. We cheers.
Cheers to whatever the fuck is gonna happen next.
Well, we'll meet it as head first, like we are these glasses.
Yes, sir. And knock it back.
Okay, you knock back another one. At this point, you guys drank it so fast, and they are strong. I need you both to make me Constitution saving throws.
And the +4 from Cal puts that at a...
I get a 14.
21.
Okay, so both of you drink, and just having the energy coming off of Cal, your drunken stupor is dampened a little bit, and you're both of you pass your checks, and you're still going strong. You're not feeling drunk, as another couple are slid over to you.
What do you say? Do you quit, Cal?
Quit? I've just begun.
Back.
Throw him back.
All right, and you guys drink two more. Make me Constitution saving throws. This time at disadvantage.
I knew that was coming. Oh. Wait, with the +4, 16.
17.
All right, Horatio, you're starting to get tipsy. The room is starting to spin around you. Cal, you're barely holding on. Like you're taking a deep breath, breathing in and out slowly, but you're looking over and you see Horatio starting to teeter.
I see why this place is called the Laughing Tavern. You get to laugh as you see your companions hit the floor.
I am going to drink you over the table, under the table. All right.
Two more slide over.
Do you have any greasy foods?
No. Unaided, this contest will be.
All right. Horatio looks at this one knowing it might be his last one.
Clink.
Clink.
You both shoot it back. Roll me Constitution saving throws at disadvantage once again. The DC raising ever so higher.
Let me go ahead and
I dropped a natural 20.
Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah, but
Don't forget your...
Yeah, I got a 14 myself, so I've definitely failed.
I got a 17.
So you got another 21.
No. That's already with the +4 added.
Oh.
Okay, so this time, Cal, you're starting to see the room spin. Horatio, you are belligerently drunk at this point. Both of you have reached your limits where at any moment you're about to pass out. You both haven't passed out, but you feel that another drink, and if you don't hold yourself strong, you might just fall to the ground and pass. But you are both absolutely drunk.
What time is it?
It is early afternoon.
Okay.
It's 12 o'clock somewhere.
Yes, sir.
I gotta figure out what to do with these keys.
Listen, You know, they say keys open doors. So,
Where are the doors?
there's a lot of doors on this ship.
Where's King, Monaco, and Duran? Duran would like this drink.
I think Monaco would like this drink.
Definitely.
She's so beautiful.
I noticed you two have been sneaking off together places.
What? No.
Though, I too get up early in the morning.
No. We just talk, that's all.
That's the foundation of all relationships, Horatio, my good man.
Horatio begins to blush. He's like, stop, please. She's a friend, you know? She's just a friend.
Of course. I'll pester you no longer about it. I see. It's either the drinks or your heart is making your face show its true feelings.
It's definitely the drinks.
At this point, the rest of you, King, Duran, Monaco, you're still heading towards there, so you haven't quite made it. It was a little bit of a walk away to get there, and you finished up your patronage. But Cal, Horatio, at this point, the clapping has subsided, and it seems the next group of performers comes out. What you see is a human woman. One thing that totally takes you by surprise is a blue Genasi woman, as well as a small dwarf, all wearing adventure-like leather gear and holding each with their own instruments. The human woman walks up. Hello everyone, my name is Yennefer, and we are the Rakish Rogues. We're here to perform for you. Don't forget to give us your coin if you like our performance. So, once again, the Rakish Rogues! And everyone starts to clap. And then they start to begin to play music.
Cal, deep into his cups, claps roarously.
Horatio joins them.
Woo!
Okay, so everyone stops clapping, the applause goes down, and you see the Genasi pull out a small drum set, while the dwarf and the human pull out their instruments, which is a lute and a harp, and you hear the song start. And it looks like the dwarf goes up to the front and begins to open his mouth and begins to sing. O Trias, may you stay and never leave us. With their might the aegis burn on to the day the light returns. O Aegis, you are strong and swords allegious. Where prolepsy have but failed, the aegis rise and will prevail. O Trias, may you stay and never leave us. With their might the aegis burns on to the day the light returns. O Aegis, you are strong and swords allegious. Where prolepsy have but failed, the aegis rise and will prevail. And as everyone keeps going, and the harps and continues to play, you hear him start to dance around with the Genasi. And they begin kind of spinning around, and people are it looks like it's a song that is a folklore song, and people are kind of humming and dancing back and forth. Walking down the aisles, going close to everyone, you see the Genasi still banging on the drums, touching everybody on their shoulders, and they're all just putting lots of coin into her hat as she's doing this, and she's touching people on their shoulders, and while they're all humming around, they kind of immediately jolt up and begin going into their bag and still putting out 5 silver. You see a platinum coin get tossed into there and then she just continues dancing during this musical interlude that's happening. She does walk up to the people at the bar at this point and begins doing the same thing. She goes up towards you, Horatio. Roll me, and touches you as well as she's dancing. At disadvantage, roll me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. Dropping a natural 20, I got a hard 20.
+4.
Okay.
plus 4, so 24 total.
Okay. You just are bobbing onto it. You're kind of bobbing around to the songs, but you don't feel any reason or compulsion to. At this point, the dwarf then switches to a language we haven't heard and goes, Sekt ma na jalan jeso shekashi di seti gatski guy las proteti gatsis en at the achtufin las brek las asps Shekt ma la jalan jeso shekashi dis sedis is as guy las protecti the atut at fin las breka da asfia. And then continue saying this, and at this point everyone just kind of swaying slowly back and forth. The same comes towards you. She walks over towards Cal and touches him as well. I need you at disadvantage to roll me a charisma saving throw.
With disadvantage, I got a 13 plus my 4 for my aura. That is a 17.
Okay. You feel the compulsion to go into your pocket and toss every last bit of the coin you have in it into her hat.
All of it?
All of it.
I pull out 184 gold.
Do I see him pull out 184 gold?
Yes, you see him pull out 100. You look at her with a loss as the words of this song just kind of wafts over you, and her touch touches you, and you see him go into his pocket and a handful, and actually take his coin pouch and just dump it into
Cal,
her.
Wait. What? Why are you giving away all of your money?
This music is just so beautiful.
I mean, the music is great, but
it's
the
amazing.
music is great.
She dances and continues moving after collecting your money, and it seems as the song ends and everyone starts to clap and everything out, they get back on stage and bow. Once again, we are the Rakish Rogues. Thank you so much. You have been a great addition, great audience, and everyone claps and they quickly scurry off stage.
Horatio looks at them, takes a good look at both of them before they leave. He doesn't react, he doesn't stop them or anything, but he's questioning why Cal just gave away all of his money.
Okay. And at this point, the rest of the group, you knowing, as Cal told you that they would be here, you find your way there, and opening through the doors you see are the same three characters, kind of smiling and laughing. They stare at you for a moment and then continue walking away. And then the three of you enter into the laughing tavern.
Oh, excuse me. And she picks up one of the gold pieces that was dropped by them on their way out. And she goes, "You dropped this," and hands over a gold piece to them. That was on the ground.
And she looks at the dwarven gentleman. Goes, "Thank you. But you can keep it. Finders keepers." And they and she goes, "We have plenty." And they go gingerly walk down one of the alleyways.
Well, they seemed pleasant. I wonder if we just missed them.
Yeah, they seem
Let's see if we can find the others.
King! Duran! Minako, you have to try this drink.
Oh!
I guess they found us.
Horatio's kind of just stunned for a bit.
They're swaying. I think I could smell the liquor on them all the way over here. Let's go. They probably are... I don't know. Let's go. I'll walk over to them.
Okay. So you...
Hey, you seem dumbfounded. What's up?
Hi.
I just heard the most beautiful music.
Oh, was it those people that just left?
Yeah, I had to give them all my gold.
Wow, they must have been very good.
It was enchanting.
It was those people that walked out. They
all the gold in your pocket, right? A few coins?
No, he flipped his coin purse over.
What?
You got drunk and gave them all your money?
How much money did you give them?
He gave them all his money.
Being drunk had very little to do with it.
Being drunk had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
You are very generous, Cal.
Must have been some music.
By you not having any more gold, I believe that I have won the competition.
Well, I haven't given up drinking yet.
But how are you gonna...
2 more!
2 more slide down to you.
Wait, you all are competing with each other
Yes,
drinking?
join in, Doran.
Slide 1 more in.
2 more! 3 more!
Alright then.
He takes out
3 more.
He takes out another gold and places it on the counter.
Even though you are way overpaying for them, they're just slipping the money. They're just taking it.
It's a silver per drink, by the way.
Yeah, and he hands everyone a glass, and then he raises it up.
To Liberators.
Well, to the Liberators.
To the Liberators.
I'm going to prestidigitate their drinks to taste like the most putrid thing they've ever tasted in their lives, so they spit it out as soon as they drink it.
Okay. So as you notice, everyone else is not like only you two. You're like to Liberators. Everyone's like to the Liberators, and you clack yours together and begin to drink it. It tastes terrible.
Wait,
No.
almost?
I think he just did Cal.
Cal and Horatio's drinks.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're shotgunning.
Duran, your taste yours tastes delicious, Duran. Exquisite. The two of yours, yes. It's like
No, well, we had 2 already, and then I asked for 3 more, so I put a glass in front of Monaco and King as well.
Mm-hmm. They not drink. I said, yeah, they're not drinking. They just ground and grabbed it.
Okay. So yeah.
Monaco will have a sip.
I would try to shotgun it anyways, because you're drunk, and when you're drunk, you don't taste things.
Yeah, we were like shotgunning. We weren't taking sips.
Yeah, we were shotgunning
You're like-
these.
You drink it, and it is. You can still taste it's putrid. Cause it's even though you're drunk, it's putrid enough where it's like skunk, nasty beer. Whether you care or not,
I'm trying
it's
to
up you.
induce gag reflexes here. Ipecac-esque.
I assume we have to roll again.
Well, yes, you both drank your drinks. Roll another Constitution save either at disadvantage. +4.
Oh yeah, do I need to make a roll?
No, this is your first time drinking it.
Ooh, I failed. Peace.
Both.
Does King drink any of it?
I drank none. No.
I got a 15.
I got a 12.
All right, so both of you finish your drinks, immediately pass out, just like slump to the thing. Just the alcohol is too much, and you just kind of fall to the ground, to the bar stool, and the bartender goes, "All right, we got 2 of them. Now I threw out 4 drinks," and then people around you start laughing. It's very bustling, happy tavern, but your 2 allies are unconscious right now.
They've poisoned themselves.
Isn't that the point?
I guess. Not like that, though. Look how stupid they look on the floor all spread out.
Let's help them
I
back
think they
home.
look peaceful. We've had a hard time, and they deserve one good evening.
I hope that this night was worth it, because their heads will be pounding tomorrow.
Well, can't you help with that?
Should I? Seems like a frivolous waste of my talents to remove hangovers from lushes. I don't know.
Well-
Am I being too harsh? I just feel so stressed out. Now I feel like I'm being mean to my friends. Maybe I will drink it.
They'll be fine. Kelemvor's magic should help them.
You're right. Maybe Kalimvor will watch over them and balance their headaches. But I'll take the drink. I'll take the shotgun the drink Horatio bought me now.
It is good.
It's delicious, and you're starting to feel tipsy. Everyone who drank it are feeling tipsy. No need to roll anything yet, though. If you take another one, there are still several drinks lined up on the bar table that you can grab that have been set for you guys. But people are all laughing and looking at the drink as if anxious to take some, and also looking at you all just happy.
Should I leave
Possibly
them?
drunk.
I can restore one of them right now. Or should I let them...
Leave them. They're our friends.
Okay. I'll look to the bartender. Is there like a couch or a lounge in this tavern we can put them in for a little while?
You can go upstairs. There's a little lounge area and a sort of private room. You know what? You pay so much for these drinks, and yeah. And she slides you a key. First door on your left once you go up there. There's a little lounge room. It's a private area. You can rest up there for a little bit.
Thank you so much. Thank you kindly.
No problem.
I feel like Duran's gonna whisper to King. I feel like we could possibly get them somewhere else, but Horatio seemed uncomfortable when I invoked his name around here. Let's just...
Yeah. Let's just let them rest and enjoy this moment. But just somewhere more peacefully than on the floor of the tavern. I want to put our friends on a couch. And then I'm gonna start to try and pick up Cal, lift him up with my 9 strength. He's heavier when he's drunk!
Oh yeah, you definitely need help picking him up. He's wearing heavy weaponry and things like that. It's way too much for you to carry on your own.
Carrying 5 guns.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on, Duran. You get Horatio and the 2 of us together. Maybe if the 3 of us work together, we could get both of them up there. And she'll drink she'll pound it and then go to assist.
She said, where's the room? Could you give me the exact dimensions? Do you know? Up the stairs.
Oh, watch the head!
Over the stairs and over there. Is it 20 feet up and 10 feet to the right? Is that about right?
She turns over to you and says, I just go up the stairs, just about 20 steps, and then you move to your left, and right there you'll see the about 5 feet is the room.
Okay. Now that I have that pictured in my mind, I'm going to say, he's too heavy. Poof! And dimension door up and into the space. Just disappear and leave flower petals in our spot. In our wake.
Okay. You open up the doorway, slipping in through the dimensional door, going through, disappearing before your eyes as everyone goes, they kind of gasp as they were not prepared for the magics.
He's too heavy!
But King, you do appear on the other side with the knocked out Cal inside of a dimly lit room with comfortable couches and other types of furniture about. Seems to be like a lounge area where people come, anyone like a private room.
Can I throw him onto a couch, or is he on the ground?
He's on the ground.
Fine, close enough. And then I'll go, now that he's laying in the room, not with people around him, and I could step on them, I'll unlock the door and look up and be like, there's another couch here for Horatio.
Let's go, Wizard Horatio. I don't want to explode. Yup. And Duran's just gonna fire him and carry Horatio up the stairs.
You got him the whole way. Okay.
And Horatio's light and doesn't carry as nearly much weaponry, things like Cal does. So you're able to slop him over, grab his backpack, and just firearm carry him up the stairs into the room as well.
Monako, do you have mage hand? It's gonna be bring those drinks!
Oh, well, you know what? She has her free hands, so she'll grab.
Oh, the extra ones on the table. Okay, good.
The extra ones on the table, and bring them upstairs to our private room. We're now.
And Monako, you're used to doing being waitressing and doing things like that from back when you were in your Frostmore days. So you were able to balance all of these very carefully, carry them, and bring up 1 cup per person to this lounge that King is standing outside of with the door opened. Duran entering in there, you slash and throw over Horatio into the comfortable couch with bounces and feels very comfortable. And all of you are together once again upstairs into this lounge. So what do you wish to do?
Do you think it's okay that he said he was gonna just turn his mother into them like that?
No! Oh my god, no! And I'm gonna close the door, slam the door, and be I absolutely wanted to scream in his face! But I didn't want to make a scene in front of the wizards!
There's no way Wizard Horatio would ever do such a thing like that. He's obviously come up with some plan.
I really hope so.
I mean, he said he would.
Oh my god!
Yes, that is what makes it so difficult, but there must be some way around it, some way to get by without him having to compromise his mother. I know that his parents are important to him, the sole purpose of his mission. And even if it brings to the point where he must turn in his mother, I will stand against it to help him.
I feel the same.
You're a really good friend to him, Duran.
Wizard Horatio has helped me many times on my journey, and he has also helped open my eyes to how capable, talented, and knowledgeable humans can be. When I first come to the Void, I pitied humans more than I revered them, but meeting Wizard Horatio and seeing his talents and his prowess with magic, how he helped everyone he's met, it truly opened my eyes to how important and how valuable everyone is. Wizard Horatio's helped me so much. This is nothing.
Well then, it's agreed. We won't let him. She says, looking down at the passed out Horatio.
Now, what is a Giosh?
Gesh. It's a magical compulsion. It's a very high magics. It's used to bind people to ensure that they don't go against the terms of a contract. Actually, that's the best way to think of it. Think of it like a magical contract.
What happens if he goes against it?
He takes mental damage until he dies.
But don't worry too much.
Trust.
Don't worry too much about it. We have magic too, Duran.
We would never let it harm him.
I do not trust these people. Who would force their people to make a contract that costs their lives? Those do not sound like trustworthy people to me.
When it comes to magic and powerful things like this, it's often a contract of life or death.
It's just the way that this society functions, and it is not our right to change them. But I think that we could potentially save him should they do something very harmful to him. But if it is the rules of this nation, then we should at least abide by them, or try to.
Only hope with their strong magic that these people will have the ability to stop this coming threat. Surely if the king is a stronger wizard than the archmages, then they should have the power to stop the encroaching threat.
I really hope so.
I'm sure after we tell the king, they'll know right away.
I'm really surprised, though, that he agreed to allow us to the gala. It sounded like... I don't know. It sounded like they would only have Horatio, as I look to his unconscious body, be the member who attends, but the Archmage was so quick to say, "You all may attend," that I was taken aback. And also quite surprised and happy.
Isn't it exciting, though? I haven't been to a gala in years.
I have only heard about them in stories.
In Chilford, we used to put on these great big ones with the rest everyone in the castle and the temple. It was great.
Oh yeah? Go on! I'm gonna walk over and take one of the drinks and sit down next to her and, calm down and relax, chill. And be like, go on, tell me more about it. What can we expect?
Oh, well, I mean, they're always so very formal, and there's tons of little rules about how everyone has to talk to each other. And there's, I guess, this sort of excitement in the air of everyone just wanting to make sure that moment is perfect. It's really quite a lot.
Is there some etiquette thing that we should try and follow besides, standard customary things?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously we're going to have to go up to the people who run everything and introduce ourselves and make sure they know our presence, but we were planning on doing that anyway.
Yes.
We'll have to announce ourselves, our intentions, purposes, and then, of course, there'll be so many hands to shake, so many people to meet. Not that we know anyone in here anyway.
Interesting. I wonder what the theme is.
Yeah, I hope it's something magical.
Well, how could it not be? Duran, what do you think of the gala? Are you excited to attend and rub noses with the elites?
I thought that this gala was some kind of summit, but the more I hear about this, I wonder how prepared I am.
It's like a ball, like a dance, like a party.
Think about it. You'll be showing off your everything to the world. And you have to make sure that it's perfect.
But don't worry.
Because they'll judge you.
We'll be there to make sure it goes perfect, though.
Yeah, and whether or not we'll actually be granted access and he'll listen to us will come down entirely to how well we perform there. So only a little pressure.
Oh no.
At that time, you guys hear a knocking on the door. You guys alright in there? Do you need anything? How's your friend?
We still have drinks on the table?
How about some water? Do you have a pitcher?
I mean, it's not a hotel I'm running, but alright, I can get some water. And she walks away, and then moments later she comes back, opens up the door, and I'm carrying in a decanter of water.
I didn't mean
and she puts...
you didn't mean you had to come. You could have easily sent one of your other servants, or...
they're out tending to the, well, they're not my servants, they're my workers, and, they're out there, tending to the paying audience. But you guys were so graceful with your tips, so here you are. And she goes over and has a tray with several glasses on it and pours the water out of the decanter and places it down there. Now, I'll let you use here, but, technically you have to pay for this room, just out the kindness of me heart. So,
I'm confused. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Less than 5 minutes ago you said please use this space, and now you're telling us to pay for it? What kind of scam are you running?
I did not say, sir, and watch your tongue in my establishment, that you have to pay. I said, this is normally for payment. I'm letting you use it for free, so don't, overstay your welcome.
And when would our welcome be used up? I thought we'd have at least an hour or two to recover and drink.
An hour sounds about right, as long as we're on the same page. Well then, and she slams the door behind her, walking away. One of the glasses falls over and spills a little bit of water.
These freaking nobles, they're so rude. They give you a gift in one hand and take it out with the other.
Well, she wasn't laughing.
Right? Let's not overstay our welcome.
No, so while you guys are up here and time passes, is there anything that you wish to do? Or where would you like to take your next leg of your venture throughout Thelos? Keep in mind your allies are still passed out, unless woken by some type of magical means.
It's been It's been about 40 minutes. I'm going to freshen up and then I'll wake up these so we don't overstay our welcome. I'll be right back, pardon me, and then I'll make my way to the restroom, implying I'll be gone for a little while.
Yeah.
Yes, we should get a pair of cold buckets of water. That should wake them up.
You don't need to follow him in there, do you? You'll be fine here, right, Duran? You don't need to follow him into the bathroom, right? And
Duran immediately brain chats, King. Do I need to follow you, or will I be safe?
I'll respond and I'll say, any one of us in the light category can absorb your magic. Just being near us is sufficient. I think you're safe with Minako. And I'm only like 20 feet away, so I still technically are in your space.
Duran, you really love King, don't you? I mean...
Yes. I feel very, very deep for King. I felt very deeply for a long time.
You would do anything for him.
King is important, and I would risk my life, but I would not do anything for King. We have journeyed together for a long time, and I've got an understanding for the things that King values, what he cherishes, and the kind of world he wants to see. I would never do anything to stop that world that his vision has from coming to fruition.
Well,
I would do many things for King, but I would not do anything that he could not be proud of.
I mean, what if you had to? I mean, for him. What if you had to do something terrible?
I would find another way, and if I could not find another way, I would find someone who could find another way. Like, was it Horatio, or Cal, or you, Minako? Too often, I feel that we see ourselves as solitary warriors, but we are not alone. We are a team, and my needs the needs of my team. And if I needed to do something for King, and it was outside of my power, I would first ask for help.
She, looks down at Horatio, sitting near him. I guess he's laying down on the couch. I thank you, Duran, for being honest with me.
That's all I ever will be with you, Minako.
She kind of tears up and then looks away and doesn't say anything.
All right. After a few moments, Kane, you enter back in, entering into an awkward situation where the tension seems to be thick like a knife, but not paying any mind to it.
I guess we should, as you said, not paying any mind to it. I'll address it later, I think, to myself. And I'll say, shall we get these up? Get these two up? And I'll hold the chasuble out and do like a Sailor Moon flourish, and then put the unicorn horn spear to the tip of Horatio's head, and unleash 2 of the charges of Chasufold to do lesser restoration, and cure him of poisoning.
As you flourish your staff spear around and cast the energy, you do not feel any pain coming from your body as the energy comes through into Chasufold. And Horatio, you're awoken feeling your buzz or whatever you had felt before you had passed out is completely gone. You are back to your normal self, awake and conscious. And aware of the things that you have done during.
Did you have fun? It's time to go. We're about to outstay our welcome. This isn't a great tavern. And then I'll do the same flourish, and then tap Cal's head and do the same thing again.
I may have lost a little bit of control, guys. I'm sorry.
Was it Horatio? You may have also lost the contest.
I don't think anybody won the contest.
As I can see, he was also,
I don't know. King, did you perform lay on hands?
No, I have the ability to restore people to a former state with minor diseases, blindness and poisons, so...
Yes. I was going to lay on hands whenever the hangover hit, because that will also neutralize a poison. Thank you.
It seems as if you didn't get the chance to do that. You hit the floor before you had the chance to finish your spell.
Well, it was only fair. I told Horatio this would be an unaided contest.
and it's a tie, as he looks at Cal.
Until the next tavern.
To the next tavern.
I mean, I I mean, I drank with you all. I mean, I was...
You only
You
had
didn't
one
start
drink.
with us, Duran. You had one drink.
I remember my first drink, and then the second, third, and the fourth is where it got hazy.
I think the fourth is the one that did it, my friend. Yeah.
Yes, but... Oh, everyone. I'm glad you're all here. I spoke with the barkeep, and she mentioned that there are several opportunities for us to potentially earn some coin. I, myself, seem to be extremely short on funds.
Yeah, especially after giving all of your money away. What were you thinking?
You remember giving all your money away.
I don't know. Something came over me and I had to empty my purse.
Something came over you. DM, seeing that I had to make the save, can I try to remember if I at some point felt something coming over me and I stopped it?
Yes, you don't even need to roll. You, since you passed, but you were drunk at the time so you didn't make anything of it, knew that you were being charmed in some way, shape, or form.
They charmed us. Well, they tried to charm me. They charmed you.
It's my own fault for being so drunk.
Technically, it's my fault because I coerced you into a competition.
Who charmed you?
The people that
three
you ran into
musicians
walking
that-
out.
Yes.
They were so nice.
And then that moment where they said that they came out with all that money, all smiling at it, she's like, "Oh, yeah, well."
They called themselves the Rakish Rogues. We can try to find them if you'd like.
I don't know if it's worth the time. We might be able to get a better payoff just by doing something else for somebody. The barkeep did say that, with the curfew, there might be a wizard or a sorcerer in need of some reagents that might pay a pretty penny.
They also mentioned, the bartender also mentioned, the Mage Wars competition, where those with arcane prowess compete against each other for money.
Ah, yes, that may be something that you and King can partake in.
Yeah, even Monaco as well. I mean,
You mean mages like fighting with magic?
yeah, that's
That-
what it seemed like.
Well, I'm sure you guys can have a good time with that, and we can watch and be supportive.
I mean, we don't have to do it. It's just an option.
Or we could ask what was that other option Cal said? I don't feel like getting cursed.
Oh, no, it makes sense. Yeah, the other option would be to basically find people who need us to venture outside of the city and get reagents for them. Or even in the dust. Was it the dust level?
Yes. Dust. Yes, magical reagents can be found there, as with some...
If I'm not mistaken, unknown
They're-
monsters that were brought by the druids?
Yes, that does ring a bell, and from my previous experience in Thelos, there are a lot of druids on the dust layer level.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do you recall, is there a temple for the Prolephacy in here? I would think that the druids might respect the old gods.
That would make sense to me. I remember when we passed over it, it looked like a large forest or gardenscape was on that layer. We might be able to find something like that, some sort of natural temple on that layer.
Do you want to visit the druids
I
camp?
do.
I thought you might.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what's going on.
Well, we should probably get going. I mean,
Is your head okay?
oh yeah, I don't even feel like I had a single drink. That drink was delicious though.
It was alright.
Yes,
Really?
we should get going. That bartender was not nice to us.
Oh.
Made us feel very unwelcome, so...
She was very kind to Horatio and I. What happened?
She made you feel unwelcome.
She said, please feel free to use this lounge, and then not 5 minutes later, she was like, this is a pay lounge normally. Like,
Huh.
what kind of cheap trick is that?
I mean,
I'm sure.
it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a misunderstanding.
Maybe she
Well-
just was trolling for more tips.
You guys
I think they got enough out of
paid
us.
10x the cost of each drink. You've paid more than your fair
I
share.
mean, I put 2 gold. How much did you put down? Well, you put down 184. Don't even worry.
Well,
about
that was to the performers. I only gave the barkeep 2 gold myself.
So you spent 40. You've had 4 drinks and paid for the equivalent of 4 tea drinks.
Well, that paid for the room, I assume.
Look at King with his high schooling.
It's simple math. You could do that too.
Yeah, of course I learned math, but still. She says, looking at Cal, like, don't make him feel stupid.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, let's get going. And,
Do they have like any bottled water or like mayonnaise jars or something? I'm gonna like take their condiments and things and put them in my bag. A towel or whatever.
You definitely see, this is the light district, so of course there's amenities. You definitely see very comfortable embroidered with the laughing taverns, like laughing face with musical notes coming out of it symbol on it, and very nice napkins, silky, as well as nice cups, pillows. Yeah.
Okay, I'm unfurling the portable hole, and I'm gonna say, Duran, jump in the portable hole for a second. I'm gonna fucking.
Their shit.
I'm taking all of their shit.
King, you realize you're stealing, right?
That's whatever.
Wait, you're gonna steal this
fine.
stuff?
No,
fine. Durant says, go out of the fucking
we
hole.
paid for it. We paid for all of these things.
King, that's not how buying things works.
Fine. I'm just mad. They're so mean to us.
Hey, it's
they were
fine.
so mean to us.
Think about this.
Hey,
We had
Oh, no, it's okay. It's
Fine.
we had what 5 drinks and paid for 40. We just bought everyone in this bar drinks. That's gonna leave a good taste in their mouth with our names on it.
I hope so. As I begrudgingly roll up the portable hole.
Yes, I'll clear everything up with the barkeep on our way out.
Oh, good. And I put the portable hole in my backpack.
And as we are leaving this establishment, I'd like to stop at the bar one last time and say, please make sure that you give everyone in this establishment a drink on us for all that extra gold we gave. Thank you.
Well, look at you. Right then, she says. He goes, you hear that? Drinks on the tiefling. And they'll go, ah! And they'll start cheering for you.
You can thank the liberators. And I flourish as I exit the building.
And they all shout out, liberators, as they all get drinks using the tip that you had left to them. You all head off and step on back onto the still later in the afternoon nonetheless, looking at the magical city before you, deciding your next part of your day. We will end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, everyone. Good job. Awesomeness, of course. Thank you so much to the ones who supported us. Thank you so much to Jan Rosa for letting you use their soundtrack for Continuum. Thank you so much for David Chappell, as always, for letting you use his soundtrack. And special shout out to Don't Drink and Dungeons and Dragons. They're an awesome group of D&D actual play podcasts where they get drunk and play Dungeons and Dragons safely, of course. And of course, we also ask you to do the same. But they're a good friend of ours, and we suggest you follow them on Twitter at Don't Drink D&D. And of course, thank you to all the fans from the first chapter to the last page. We love you guys so much. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.